Right. Lamai, good evening. Can you hear me? Adev, Jenuli?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Right. How was the week, Lamai? Everything fine? You don't have exam fee, right? No responsibilities. Right. Where we stopped last day? Economic and non-economic good, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Economic and non-economic. Right. Okay. I think we have completed this definitions and the points under the economic goods, right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lamai, economic good, simple idea is remember. Can you remember? Can you read the press definition? A good or service which is a direct outcome of human involved production. Let's look at the definition that we have written, right? Economic good, we can say Buddha, that is a direct outcome of a human involved production process, right? It means economic goods are produced through a human involved production process which uses limited resources with alternative uses, right? So when talking about economic goods, Lamai, the number one is, can you see the screen I'm sharing? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number one is, Lamai, it is a human involved, is a human involved, is human involved production process. Human involved production process. What does it mean, Lamai? Humans are involved. Second one, Lamai, when producing these goods, we use limited resources with alternative uses. When producing economic goods, Buddha, we have to use limited resources. Sorry. Limited resources with alternative uses. Alternative uses. As we are using limited resources in the production of economic goods, with a relatively economic goods supply is limited, right? So we can say supply of economic goods. Economic goods is limited. Mean we don't have enough, right? If something is limited with the alternative uses, finally we have the opportunity cost, right? As economic goods are limited, economic good associated with an opportunity cost, right? So we can say finally, oh, 1 minute. Economic goods are associated and opportunity cost. And opportunity cost. Okay, the lamai. And finally, Buddha, I told you that economic goods have a price, lamai. Because when we use limited resources in the production process for the land labor capital entrepreneurship, we have to pay for land labor capital entrepreneurship. So remember, there is a production cost. There is a production cost when we produce economic goods. But remember, in some cases, some occasions, for the economic goods can be given at free of charge. Best example, that is school textbook and school uniforms, which are given at free of charge. But remember, if you are given something at free of charge, for that, don't jump to the conclusion of that is economic good. No, sorry, non-economic good. Right? Even though some goods are given at free of charge, those are not non-economic goods. Those are economic goods, because another part in the economy has to bear a cost, even though you are given the product at free of charge. You get what I said, Lamai? Any question?
Understood,
No, sir.
sir.
No, very simple, Lamai, right? No need to waste much time here. Then main properties of economic goods. These are the main properties of economic goods. Production of economic goods use limited resources. Supply of economic goods are limited. There is an opportunity cost, a price and positive marginal cost, and there is a ownership. There is ownership, right? Okay, then put the non-economic goods. Read the definition. A free or non-economic goods are goods with the ability to fulfill human want. Yes, non-economic goods are also, they are strong enough to fulfill human needs, with the human wants, needs and wants, which are but unlimited in supply at zero price. What does it mean? One, it is given by the nature. Normally, Buddha, these are natural resources: air, sunlight, sea water. Okay, the lamai. We have unlimited supply. We have enough. Not like economic goods. Non-economic goods are unlimited in supply, right? Which are unlimited in supply at zero price. What does it mean, Buddha? We can have these non-economic goods, plenty of enough, unlimited amount of supply at zero price, right? Example, for sunlight, no need to pay a price, right? And for seawater, no need to pay a price. Unlimited in supply at zero price. Since the creation of free good does not involve the use of scarce resources, yes, right? We don't know someone, no need to use scarce resources in the production of non-economic goods. It is given by the nature, no human involvement, and also no opportunity cost. Totally opposite of non-economic goods. The use of free goods has no, zero opportunity cost. Has zero opportunity cost. Non-economic goods are known as free goods because they are freely available in nature when it is present. Remember, Buddha, this point is really important. Someone can say, sir, during rainy season, monsoon, or during rainy season, sir, sunlight is limited. Someone can say. The here point is, Lamai, when it is provided by the nature, it is unlimited. Then in the night we don't have sunlight. It doesn't mean that sunlight is economic good, no, or scarce resource, no. When it is given, once it is given by the nature, it is unlimited, right? Everyone can have the sunlight and sea water at zero price, and also unlimited supply. You get what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll not reduce the amount of good available to others, right? Example, air, fresh air, oxygen, rainwater, and sunlight. These are the non-economic main properties of free goods, Buddha. Shall we complete this part? Main properties of economic goods. Write down, Lama. Main properties of economic goods. First one, there is zero opportunity cost. Write down, there is zero opportunity cost. There is zero opportunity cost, no price, and marginal cost is zero. Marginal cost is zero. Marginal cost is second one. Supply of free goods are unlimited. Supply of free goods are unlimited. We have enough. Unlimited, and is determined by what? Determined by the nature of sunlight, the supply of sunlight and rainwater, seawater. Okay, the lama is determined by, right? Decided by the nature, not human beings. That is the idea, right? Third point, Lamai, free goods are abundant. Abundant means unlimited, right? Write down, free goods are abundant. Free goods are abundant. Free goods are abundant. Abundant factors. Abundant factors and abundant factors and no commercial value. It's mean no price putan. No commercial value. No commercial. These are the characteristics of non-economic. Let me know once you're done, Nama.
Done, sir.
Done. Sadev?
Done, sir.
Right, simple. Right, then Buddha, next topic is capital goods and consumer goods. Buddha, we will do this lesson bit fast because these are very simple, right? Then we can save the time for very, the bit complicated lessons, calculation and graphs, right? So let's get it done, Buddha, easy way. Capital goods and consumer goods. Buddha, goods that an economy produces can be divided into two parts. Some are capital goods, some are consumer goods, right? As an economy, Buddha, we have to produce goods and services to satisfy human needs and wants, right? So the goods which are produced by an economy can be divided into two parts. Some are capital goods, some are consumer. Most of them are consumer goods. Some of them are capital goods, right? Very simple. My consumer goods mean goods and services which are wanted or which are bought, purchased by consumers for the final consumption. For the final consumption. Generally, can you make one example? What are the consumer goods we have to produce as a society?
Foods and drinks.
Foods and drink, very good, right? Clothes, medicine, transportation, telecommunication, education. These are called consumer goods. Okay, remember, Buddha, these goods include services as well in economics, right? Right. Consumer goods. Consumer goods are used by final consumers for the final consumption. Right. What is mean by capital good? Any idea, Lama? Capital goods. What is mean by capital goods? Lamai, capital goods mean goods which are used to produce another good or service. Good goods, capital goods are the goods which are used to produce another good or service. Example, machine, factories, machines, right? Equipment, instruments. These are called capital goods. We have to make capital goods as well. Why do we need capital goods, Lamai? To produce other goods and services, right? So remember, the economy has to produce not only consumer goods, Lamai, but also capital goods. Remember, right? Some resources, a part of resources need to be allocated for capital goods also, not only consumer goods, right? Okay, put a star mark and write down Lamai +1 capital goods. Remember Buddha that capital goods and consumer goods that depends on the usage of the product, right? Example, okay, let's get definition done for the completed, and I'll explain that. The star mark and write down. Goods which are used to produce. Goods which are used. Goods which are used to produce another goods. Another goods and services. Other goods and services. Other goods and services. Okay, the Lamai. Next point. Second point. Capital goods are produced. Capital goods. Capital goods are used in the process of producing goods and services not for the final consumption. Third point, Lamai. Third point, capital goods tend to be durable assets. Capital goods tend to be durable assets. Durable assets. Example, within bracket, write down to the real assets. Machinery, equipment, instruments, these are called capital goods. Right? Real assets. Okay, the Lamai. Examples, write down, Lamai. These are the examples for capital assets. Examples. Machinery, machines. Machinery, equipment, instruments. These are the examples for capital goods. Okay, the Lamai, right. Next one is consumer goods. Next one is consumer goods. Next one is consumer goods. Consumer. Right. Put a star mark and write down lamai consumer goods. Goods which are not used. Goods which are not used to produce other goods and services. Other goods and services. Instead for final use of consumption. Final use of consumption. Final use of. Simple idea, Buddha. The consumer goods are used for the final consumption by consumers. Second point, lamai. Consumer goods can be consumer goods can be both durable and non-durable. So you know the meaning of non-durable, durable, right? You know what it is? Durable means, Sadev?
The things that last long.
Yeah, last long. We can use them for a long period of time. Yes. Right? Durable. Non-durable mean, yeah, the goods which do not last long. Right? We can't use them again and again and also for a long period of time. Lamai, listen very carefully. Consumer goods can be durable and non-durable. But I need to say, Lamai, that that capital goods and consumer goods that depends on the usage of goods, Lamai. Example, tell me, Lamai, if a student uses a laptop or computer, to which category does it belong? Capital goods or consumer good?
Consumer goods.
Consumer good, Lamai. Right? Assume that there is a business. Right? Where laptops and computers are used. Generally tell me to which category does it belong? Same product, laptop or computer.
Capital good.
Capital goods. Why? I mean, businesses use this computers and laptops to make revenue or make other goods and services. You get what I said? So remember, Lamai, the same good can be either capital or can be capital and also consumer. That depends on the usage. Right? By looking at a particular product, Putha, you can't say it is capital good or consumer good. You have to ask the usage, Putha, right? For what purpose this good is used. Then you can decide whether it's capital or consumer. That is a final conclusion. Okay, Lamai. Television, TV. TV is a durable one. We can use them in maybe 3-4 years, long term, durable assets, but consumer goods. Okay, Lamai. So remember, whether a given good is capital or consumer does not depend on the nature of the good, right? By looking at the product or good, you can't say whether it's capital or consumer, right? You have to look at the usage, Putha, right? Then you can say whether it's capital or consumer good, right? Example, Putha, some goods explicitly capital goods. Explicitly mean we can clearly see Example, that do you know that Baco, that JCB is a brand name. Baco, I think you might have seen. Generally, JCB or Baco, yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Then have you ever seen? I mean, tell me, Buddha, would anyone be using Baco as a personal vehicle?
No, sir.
No. Would anyone
No.
be using a backhoe as a personal vehicle? No. It is a capital good. When we see a backhoe, we can explicitly see that. When we can explicitly can say that. Okay, this is a capital good. That is not the good for final consumption, right? But remember, most of goods, Buddha, that whether it's capital or consumer depends on the usage, right? Did you get what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, write down, Buddha, this point also. Last point. Write down whether a given good is capital. Whether a given good, whether given good is capital or consumer. Capital or consumer. Capital or consumer. Consumer does not depend on does not depends on does not depend on the nature of the good. The nature of the nature of the good, rather than usage, rather the usage of the good, usage of the good. Example, write down, Lamai. Examples, write down. TV, right? Computers, right? Whether it's consumer or capital depends on the usage, not the nature. Okay, the Lamai. Right. Any question, Sadev? Generally,
No, sir.
right. Then, Buddha,
No, sir.
let's this question done. Get this question done. Test your knowledge question, Buddha. Some are past paper questions. Some are past paper questions. 1 minute, please. Right. Match the concept with the correct description. Write the appropriate number in the box given in front of each description. First one, A. A commodity or service that uses limited resources in the production process, which is limited in supply due to the use of scarce resources with alternative uses, the production of which involves an opportunity cost. Lama. What is the answer? Sadev, what is it?
Economic goods. Number
Economic
3.
goods. Very good. Number 3. Yes, we know what it is. Buddha. That is economic good. Wonderful. B. The opportunity cost is the value of next best alternative sacrificed or foregone when a choice has to be made among alternative users. That is number 2. Actually, nothing to worry, right? Because it has opportunity cost. C. A resource or combination of resources can be used to produce more than one particular good or may represent multiple productive uses. What is it called generally?
Alternative uses.
Very good. Alternative uses, number 4. Resources have alternative uses. We can use them for multiple uses. That is the idea. A good which is not direct outcome of human involved production process, which is able to fulfill human wants. These goods are available in abundance at zero price. What is the answer, Sadev?
Free goods.
Free.
Number 6.
Very good. Number 6. Right. E. A decision every society has to make in the process of satisfying unlimited human wants using relative limited resources with alternative uses. A decision every society has to make in the process of satisfying unlimited human wants using relatively limited resources with alternative uses. What is the most appropriate concept, Laman?
Problem of choice.
Problem choice.
Very good. Problem of choice, Buddha. We have to make a choice. What is the number? 5. Number 5. Simple. Next one. A limitedness or adequateness, or very simple, right? When you see this, when you hear this word, you can see what it is, Buddha, right? Limitedness or inadequateness of given society's productive resource endowment in comparison to their human wants. What is the concept, Buddha? Generally, what is the concept, Buddha?
Scarcity.
Scarcity, number 2. Right. Right. Okay, Buddha, I'll give you 5 minutes to complete these 5 MCQs. Let's get it done. Past paper question 2011, 19, 12, 16, and 15. Let's do it, Buddha. Lamai need more time or are you done?
A minute, sir.
Okay. Take time, no problem. Buddha. I just ask. Buddha, you may not know the idea of some answers, but no need to worry. Everything will be discussed. This example, this economic system, Lamai, right? Try to just get the answer. That's enough.
Done, sir.
Done. Right. Number one, which one of the following is a scarce resource? Coal, water, skill labor, time, all of the above. What is the answer? Sadev,
Skilled labor.
why put a coal? Do you know what coal is?
Yes, sir.
Is it not a limited resource, scarce resource?
Yes.
Put the scarce resource, right? Within few years, I think uh, it may disappear. Now we have very small number of coal deposits in the world. Scarce resource. Water, example, drinking water, that's a scarce resource because they have not mentioned, specifically mentioned what it is, right? Skill labor also, time, my God, this is the, remember, time is the, no words to explain to that, right? The most scarce resource in the world. Do you agree or not? Even Bill Gates, Lamai. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, how many hours do they have per day?
24.
24 hours, Buddha. We can buy resources, we can buy vehicles, we can buy all other resources, but not the time. We can't take someone else's time, Lama. We can't borrow of time, right? All of the above, Adib. Skill labor also, scarce resource. You get what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2019, the problem of scarcity exists only in economies which rely on, you don't know mixed economic system, don't worry, right? Can be eliminated? No, scarcity cannot be eliminated now. What is the answer? Generally,
Fourth one.
number 4 exists because human wants cannot be satisfied with available resource. 2012 again scarcity. Sorry, due to scarcity of resources. Sadev, what is the most appropriate answer?
The second one.
Due to scarcity of resources, not the second one. Government must decide how to allocate resources. Some members of each society must live in poverty. No, every society must choose among competing use of available resources, right? If resources are scarce and alternative uses there, Buddha, we have to make choices. You get what I said? So the second answer is okay up to some extent. For some countries that is okay, but it's not common for all countries. In some countries, Buddha, the government allocate scarce resources among alternative uses. Those are called planning economic systems, like Russia, Cuba, North Korea. Okay, the Lamai. Every economy or every country does not work like that, right? So remember, if resources are scarce, alternative uses, every society must choice among competing uses of alternate or available. 2016, the concept of scarcity in economics refers to the condition where, generally, what's the answer?
Second one.
People wants can never be satisfied by available resources. That is most for the appropriate term. People's wants can never be satisfied by available resources. 2015, opportunity cost of a certain activity is. Answer number 2. Estimated by considering both financial cost and income forgone. Can you remember? Yeah, income forgone. Financial cost and income forgone. Example, I assume you have after A levels, you have decided, someone has decided to do a private degree, private university degree. Listen very carefully, Lamai. Private university degree, right? Assume, Lamai, the course fee of this private degree is 5 million, right? How much is 5 million? Right? Then assume Buddha after A levels, he or she can work somewhere. Assume degree, the time period is 4 years, Lamai. If this person or this student had worked somewhere, assume Buddha 2 million income could have been earned. 2 million income could have been earned if he had worked somewhere without doing a degree, right? If I ask you to calculate, Lamai, the opportunity cost of doing the degree, right? If I ask you how much this student has given up, right? How much the total value of money that student has given up when doing a degree, Sadev, what would you say? Is it only 5 million or 7 million? Hmm?
I think 7 million.
Yeah, Putha, remember when calculating opportunity cost of particular activity. Remember this point. I'll use the whiteboard. When calculating opportunity cost of particular, oh, right. 1 minute. Lamai, when calculating opportunity cost of particular activity, opportunity cost of particular activity, we have to consider number one, financial cost that we have given up, Lamai, right? Financial cost of the activity, financial cost. So that this is called explicit. Explicit mean we can physically see. Example in the My example, when someone doing a degree lamai, listen, that person has to pay that course fee, right? Assume 5 million. 5 million, right? This is the cost fee. And would I assume the other stationaries and the money required to buy recommended books? Okay, the lamai. And other expenses, other related expenses with these degrees, assume another 2 million. So that these are cash outflows. These are cash outflows. We have to pay them. Okay, the lamai. These are called explicit costs. We can, physically see, right? When doing this degree, this person has to pay 5 million for the course fees, 2 million for other stationaries and books and other expenses. Okay, the lamai. 2 million, right? This is called explicit cost. Remember, lamai, when calculating opportunity cost of particular activity, we consider not only financial cost or explicit cost, we consider the foregone income as well. What is meant by foregone income? Foregone income means that if this person had done a job without doing a degree, the income that person could have earned, that is called foregone income. Okay, the lamai. If this person had not done this degree, completed this degree, Buddha, he could have worked somewhere and earned something. Assume that earning that could have earned, that person could have earned. Okay, the lamai. Assume another 3 million. Buddha, this 3 million we can't see physically. These are called implicit cost. Implicit. Okay, the lamai. But there is an opportunity cost. Why? This person has given up this 3 million due to the degree, due to completing degree. So when calculating opportunity cost of this degree lamai, we have to take that the foregone income as well. The income, the 3 million that could have been earned. Did you get what I said? Okay, the lamai. This is called implicit cost. Implicit. So when calculating opportunity cost with both explicit and implicit, right? The explicit cost and also foregone income should be taken into account. Okay, the lamai. Then total opportunity cost of completing this degree is 10 million. You get what I said? Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Lamai, this point will be discussed in unit number 4 again, a bit more, with detail. That is the idea. 10 million. Right? So simple idea when calculating opportunity cost. If you want to write this down, when calculating opportunity cost of particular activity, we have to consider financial cost of that activity and foregone income. And foregone income. Okay, the lamai. If you want, write this down. Right, lamai, shall we move on?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Genuinely?
Okay, sir.
Right. Right, Putta. Then I'm not going to complete other past paper question. This is homework for you. Second paper question, Putta. Please complete these questions. I'll check your answers. Please send me your answers, Lamai. How many questions you have? 2019, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Put keep a separate book for past paper questions, right? Do your own answers. Put don't go through marking scheme. It's useless, Lamai. Right? It's stupid. Make your own answers as you can. Then I'll check your answers and I'll let you know what are the mistakes. Okay. This is up to you. Putha, I'm not going to waste time to discuss these questions. I'll take extra date in the month of August and I'll discuss these past papers. Okay, Dalamai. Are you
Okay,
clear?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to do this, right? Do it. Do it honestly, Lamai. Right. Then Putha, after these past papers, Putha, on the spot, you can't write the perfect answer, right? No, 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 no. Okay, Dalamai. When you keep practicing Buddha, you can come to the point. You can come to the standard answer. Okay, Dalamai. Keep on practicing. Right? Don't try to be perfect, Lamai. Make mistakes. That is best way to learn. If you don't make mistakes, Buddha, no, you never learn. Right? Make mistakes. And learn yourself. Right. After that point, Buddha, next point. The concept of non-economic good is a relative. Concept of non-economic good is a relative to place and time. I said that rainwater, maybe oxygen can be free goods, Lamai, non-economic goods. But in some cases, with some instances, same non-economic good which is given by the nature can be an economic good. Okay, the Lamai. The concept of non-economic good is relative to place and time. Water can be become an economic good, Lamai. In dry environment in desert areas, water is not in plentiful supplies. Example, Lamai, Qatar, Dubai, Oman, they don't have enough water. Okay, the Lamai, they don't have plenty of water, plenty of supply. No. Okay, the Lamai. The water, the same resource can be, the same good can be economic good for some countries, Lamai. Okay. Now water is scarce in relation to its demand. There was a time when water was obtained freely from wells and rivers. Yes, those are then they are non-economic good. When water is stored and pumped through pipes to houses, it's sold at a price to consumers. Example, generally, I'm getting water from well or some, I mean, river or the tank or somewhere, or through pipes.
Through pipes.
Then can you get that service or water at free of charge?
No, sir.
No, then you have to pay, Buddha. Then water, you can see water, drinking water, that water bottle water is water. Yes, water is stored inside the bottle and nicely packed and sent to you. Sadev, tell me, is it economic good or non-economic good? Bottled water.
Economic goods.
Economic good, Buddha. Economic good. Right? Because someone has stored and that they made a bottle and there's a cost. Is an economic good. But I need to say, same non-economic good, Buddha, can be an economic good in some instances. Right? Air which is a free good. Air which is a free good becomes an economic good when conditioners, room coolers and fans are installed. Air conditions, Lamai. The sun, then oxygen is not longer free good, right? It becomes an economic good. So this chart shows Buddha non-economic goods can become economic goods, right? And this point also very important, Buddha. I have seen so many past paper questions. Commodities and services which are given at free of charge cannot be considered as free good, Buddha. That's I told you at the beginning. Even though you are given some good or service at free of charge, don't jump to the conclusion of free goods. You can't say they are free goods. No. Even though you are given at free of charge, someone has used their resources which are limited in supply, and also these goods are associated with an opportunity cost. So they cannot be non-economic goods, even though you are given that good at free of. Example, my food subsidies or for Samurdhi beneficiaries, fertilizer subsidy, do you know what it is for the fertilizer subsidy generally?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, especially with the this farmers, farm uncles, paddy farmers are given fertilizer subsidy by the government. Purpose is to the increase the paddy cultivation, right? Fertilizer subsidy is a subsidy. Subsidy into the something given by the government at free of charge, right? Fertilizer subsidy is a subsidy that fertilizer given by the government to farmers to increase the paddy production, to encourage the paddy production. uh, Fertilizer subsidy, fertilizers are given by the government at free of charge. It doesn't mean that it is non-economic good. It is an economy because government has borne a huge cost. Even though fertilizer subsidies or fertilizers are given farmers at free of charge, right? Free school uniforms and free textbooks to school children. That point also same now. Those are not non-economic goods. Although they should be the. Although the above items are given at free of charge, government and society incur an opportunity cost in production of these goods. Thus, these goods and services cannot be considered as free. They are economic goods. Right? Shall we do this? There are some questions. Shall we do one question? Can visiting a doctor at a government hospital in Sri Lanka be considered as a free good? Explain your answer. If you have a particular illness, Puta, fever or something, dengue or something, you can go to government hospital and you can admit there, and you know service is available at free of charge, Puta. If you go to a government school, government hospital, no need to pay for the service given by doctors, even though that service is given you at free of charge. Tell me, Sadev, is it economic good or non-economic good?
Economic goods.
Why?
Because doctors are economic. Yes, doctor is a service. Uh, so it is a scarce resource. Uh,
So it is an economic good.
Economic good, yeah.
Yeah, good. This is the story. This service, yeah, it's a service, Lamai. Hospital is a service providing organization. Lamai, providing service requires resources, right? Right? In the hospital, Buddha, there is a production process. They use inputs, right? Doctors and other resources, medicine, those are the inputs. Electricity, okay, the Lamai. Other workers, these are the inputs, right? But output, that service is given at free of charge. It doesn't mean that that is non-economic good. No. The reason is Buddha, someone else, government or someone else, like, yeah, here government has borne a huge cost. Government has utilized scarce resources. Government has used or utilized scarce resources in the providing, the process of providing this service, even though service is given patient at free of charge. Okay, the lamai. So it should be an economic good. Did you get what I said generally?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we do this question, Buddha? Let's get it done.
Okay, sir.
Let's talk about other two, Buddha. The second one is statistic is a free good. What would you say? Statistics is data, annual report data. If you want to know the Sri Lankan economic growth rate and other inflation rate last year, you can go to central bank website, Sri Lankan Central Bank of Sri Lanka website, and you can get information. Informations are freely available. Those are called statistics. Even though these informations are freely available, are they free goods? Generally,
No, sir.
no. Why?
To give that information, government costs some money.
Yeah, when making statistic, remember that process is really complicated, right? The central bank has a group of people, very professional and educated, experienced group of people, right? They go to place and gather information, and they do market researchers. Okay, the lamai research, and they collect data, especially this analyzing part, lamai, right? There's a separate team. There's a separate team which analyzes this collected data. They use advanced mathematics softwares. Okay, the lamai. Then finally, Buddha, these statistics data are disclosed to general public, right? And after huge, very complicated process, we can have these statistics at free of charge. So remember, Buddha, the statistics are not free. Making this a statistic, or when these statistics are published or provided, the government has to incur a huge cost. Okay, the lamai. Government has to pay salaries for workers working this team, the working in this process of making statistics. Okay, the lamai. Government has to use other resources, capital, and other raw materials. Okay, the lamai. So scarce resources are used in the production process, even though final output is not the good lamai. This is statistic data. Then what is the output of research company lamai? Statistics. They provide statistic information to make decisions. Okay, the lamai. Even though some statistics, some statistics are not freely available. You have to pay for them, right? Those are called those are not non-economic good. These are economic. Is search engines are free good? Search engine Google, Yahoo. You can get the service of this search engine at free of charge. No need to pay for the search engines, lamai. You have to pay for internet. That's something else. I mean, you no need to pay separately for search engines. Are they free goods or economic goods? Are they
Economic good.
economic goods, Buddha? Even though we are given these search engines at free of charge, Google or Yahoo or any other organization has to use scarce resources with alternative users to provide this service. So it is not non-economic good anymore. But even though we are given this good at free, are you okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then Buddha, you can do this 2018 A-level paper question. So I'm not going to waste time to explain this question. Do it yourself. Right. Let's do one more question. Example, this visit in lecture. Sorry, government hospital story. put a star mark and write down. Write down, even though this service is available at free of charge at government hospitals, at the government hospitals. This is not an not a non-economic good. Because government has to utilize scarce resources scarce resources such as doctors, because doctors are paid lamai by the government. Doctors, laborers, then lamai medicine also given at free of charge lamai. And other workers, other staff, other workers, causing an opportunity cost. Causing an opportunity cost. Causing an so that this should be an economic good, which is limited in supply, opportunity cost, and yeah, that's enough now. You can do other two questions with that as homework. Statistic one. and search engine 1 and 2008. Let's do 2014 A level paper question. Now you can do this question also as well, right? Generally, I think in your tute put up, do you have printed tute or still using PDF?
I wrote that in book, sir.
Okay, then Puta, I think in the original tute Puta that this part is not there. This part is there, but I have changed it a bit and given a new tute. I'll send the tute to the group. I think Sadev has the original one.
I think, sir.
Yeah, I think. Did you get printouts or?
Yes, I did, sir.
Then that should be the new one, updated one. Okay, the one. Updated one means I have included some points and some questions removed. That's the only difference, the change I have done. Right. Production and productive resources. Production and productive resources. Okay, the lamai. Production and productive resources. Right. Lamai, what is mean by production? What do they do? Every economy has three economic activities, Lamai: production, consumption, and exchange. Today we are going to discuss production. Production mean Puda is a process. Production is a process which converts inputs into outputs. Every organization, Buddha, every business converts inputs into outputs. Right? Let's Buddha, think of a garment factory. What do they do? They have they have inputs. Sadev, tell me what are the inputs used in a garment factory, Buddha?
Needles,
Needles.
sewing machines,
Very good.
Clothes.
Yeah, fabric, cotton, workers. Okay, the lamai. Yeah, they use inputs. Inputs mean resources, lamai. Inputs mean what? Resources. Inputs mean resources. Inputs mean resources. Okay, the lamai. And Buddha, finally, they convert these inputs into outputs. Then their last final stage is the output, Buddha, right? Output. In a garment factory, lamai, output mean goods and services. Output mean goods and services. Output mean goods and services. Goods and services, those are the outputs. Goods and services. In a garment factory, Buddha, the final output is textiles, apparel. Right? Outputs can be used to fulfill human needs and wants. Okay, the lamai. This, right? Goods and services. Goods and services we divided into two parts, lamai. Economic and non-economic. Okay, the lamai. Then we have resources. Buddha, in between outputs and inputs, there is a very important part that is called production methodology, production process. In between inputs and outputs, Buddha, when converting inputs into outputs, there should be a particular production process. In the lamai. Production process. Example, lamai, in a garment factory. Inside the garment factory, there is a process, right? When converting inputs into outputs, Buddha, they have to cut that raw materials into small pieces and saving part, then packing, ironing. Okay, the lamai. That is called production process. Production process. Every business, every organization has certain production process. Lama. Even service example, whether if you go to a bank or school or hospital, private hospital, you can see well structured, well organized production process is there. They don't cut raw materials and they don't that saving no packing part is not there, but there is a certain production process in a bank. In bank, Lama, you get what I say? That is called production process, right? Production is the process of converting inputs into outputs through a specific technological methodology. Production process is the specific technological methodology. Okay, Dalamai. Production process is very, it's a technological methodology. Rational business organizations attempt to engage in production at productive efficiency. Dalamai, productive efficiency means we try to produce goods and services at the lowest possible cost. Private sector organization, rational organization. Okay, Dalamai. That is called productive efficiency. Every private sector organization wants to conduct this production process at the lowest possible cost, right? This means we try to minimize the cost for inputs, production cost, to make the maximum profit. But when it comes to government organization, it might be different. They don't have profit objective motive. They are not profit driven organization, right? Anyway, every organization does this. What is that? Converting inputs into outputs. Inputs mean resources, output mean goods and service. In between these two, there should be a production methodology, well established, well planned production process. Okay, Dalamai. Apart from production process, we need to have another one, that is management. There should be a very well managed, management part should be there. In O-level business studies, you might have, you have learned, right? You have learned that management is a combination of 4 elements: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, right? Am I correct, Lama? No? In addition to the production process, that technical methodology, every organization should have management part. Every organization must come up with management. Management. Management means all about planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay, the Lama. That is called production. Inputs, we have a certain production methodology plus management. We can convert inputs into outputs. Finally, the outputs are sold in the market to satisfy human needs. And any question up to now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. Now, Lamai, we have completed the discussion about goods and services. That is that economic goods and non-economic goods. Now, Buddha, we are going to look at input side. Don't get me wrong, right? Today, our next lesson is inputs, Buddha. We are going to classify resources or inputs, not outputs. Output done. We have completed discussion regarding outputs. Now we are going to discuss inputs. Right. These are called productive resources or factors of production. In other words, Buddha, we are going to discuss land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship in detail. Right? You might know the definition, small definition, and very simple definition for these 4 factors of production. But in economics, Buddha, we have to analyze, we have to discuss these 4 factors of production. Right? Productive resources. Productive resources. Very simple, Lamai. Anything used as an input. anything used as an input in the production process, in the process of producing goods and services required to satisfy human wants. That is called resources. Anything, Buddha, anything which is used in the production process as an input is called resources, productive resources. There are two types of productive resources. Write down, Lamai. Press one. Economic resources, not economic goods, Lamai. Resources. Economic resources. Second one, Lamai. Non-economic resources. Non-economic. Non-economic. So everything used in the production process as inputs, Buddha, can be divided into two parts: economic resources and non-economic. Very simple. Economic resources and non-economic. Right. First one, economic resources. One, economic. Economic and non-economic. Right. First one, economic. Amai, economic resources mainly have two characteristics. Number one is Amai, economic resources are scarce, limited. Other one, Buddha, if something is scarce with alternative uses, we have to face the problem of opportunity, choice and opportunity cost. Okay, the Lamai. So economic resources, mainly economic resources are the resources which are scarce and associated with an opportunity, because it's like a good. But remember, these are not goods, Buddha, these are resources. Okay, right. Right. Give me 1 minute. Lamai, I'm sorry to say that I have to stop the wind up the class bit early today. Okay, the Lamai. Ooh, but I'll cover up that part in the month of August. Okay, the Lamai. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with it, sir.
I couldn't hear what you said.
It's fine, sir.
Fine. Right. Due to this, I'm really busy these days. That's 20. Okay, the Lamai. Huda, please complete all past papers that I told you of. Okay. Make your own answers. Then send me a photo to my personal number. I'll arrange extra date and to discuss this past web without taking time from the our normal right. Okay, that's enough today. Sorry for the of the class. Okay, Lamai, see you next day. Good night. Bye.
Thank you and goodbye, sir.
Goodbye. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night,
Night.
sir.